What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Last day of the convention. I think we're going to be having auctions, podcast, and last two or few games left. But catch you on a bit. Ain't close fast.
Oh yeah, dude.
Should have hoped it. So we're like right on time. Perfect. Good with you. So, as well.
Thanks, how are you?
So I don't know if you heard me before, but this is the last day of the SFL convention. We're doing like silent auctions for the flags in there that I'll go back in there and show. And then also Hall of Fame jerseys and footballs that are being signed and auctioned off for the SFL convention. But yeah, this is Sunday, the last day. And I'll show y'all my view. So we got the pool over there, and then over here to the, we got the docks and everything. And then we're in that room over here. And I'll show you what's all being auctioned off today.
We struggled given that symbol of demon kind of
Play 3 yards down the original line of scrimmage.
He seems like
Just
a good
underway from Gateway Coliseum.
I really like those.
Way more again under center. Quick drop, and he's gonna fire that, and that's gonna be caught. Slant route works.
Alright, so this might be a short vlog. I'm not really sure, it's kind of scattered all over the place, but I'm headed back to home, to Tyler, Texas, and the event or the convention was amazing. Day 1, day 2, day 3, which is today, Sunday, and it's just been a pleasure meeting everybody. Some for the first time, or majority for the first time, and just putting a face with their, their voices. And it just feels like, a family away from family, and everybody getting to meet up and just enjoy the same kind of things that we all like and while we're here. So I'm back on the road, and I will catch up with y'all when I make it back. Alright, I made it back home, back from League City all the way back to Tyler, Texas, and now I'm about to get all my stuff in and unpack. But what a journey and what a trip. And when I get back into the house, I'll talk a little bit more about it. Shell inside. Okay, finally, now that I'm settled back in and I have some time to sit down and reflect, I'll just go over day by day of what we did at the SFL convention. So it started Thursday, which is August the 5th, I believe. If you happen to be there early, a member from the SFL hosted pretty much like a pre-kickoff party to the SFL convention. So they had like food, drinks, and interactions there, where you can meet people. And then Friday is when people were really supposed to show up, which is like another meet and greet. And so after the meet and greet, there were a few games throughout that evening, and I think we had we had 2 games that evening, and then right after that we had the Hall of Fame game. I mean, not Hall of Fame game, sorry. Hall of Fame induction or ceremony. And so there were a few people on my team, the Atlanta Swarm, that got inducted, and then there was a few others that got inducted as well, which that was very nice. And then after that, we had trivia. So I think in the first vlog I put out, I put all that stuff in there. But the trivia was pretty fun, and we ended up winning that. Team won. So that was fun. And Saturday, there were a few more games, and those games were hosted in the amphitheater, which I thought was pretty cool. So it was like on a big screen, and there was games hosted on there. And let me see. Yeah, we had a few games, and there was lunch break, and we had a few more games, and then dinner. And then after that, I believe we had like a special film that was presented by Carrier, which I thought was pretty dope. And then Sunday, I'm trying to make sure I don't forget anything. Sunday we had it was the last few games for the SFL convention, and then also the last day of the SFL convention. The silent auction started in the morning, and I believe there's clips before this that showed. I think I talked about it a little bit about the silent auction and what was all available on that silent auction, which it was team flags. I think there was a Hall of Fame football that was signed by the Hall of Fames that were inducted, and probably some previous ones. There were a few shirts from different owners and teams, and I think there was a helmet in there as well. I can't remember, but yeah, that was all in the silent auction, and it just went to whoever had the highest bid, which I thought was pretty awesome too. Also there, I don't think that it was, I might have showed it on the videos, but there was also a photo booth there, which I thought was pretty cool. So you could take pictures in a photo booth with your team or friends and whatnot, and get a couple of funny photos and get those up too, which I thought was cool. But then it was and then we wrapped it up with the goodbye, signing of your SFL books. Hold on, let me go get that. Actually, be right back. All right, I'm back. I had to get the book. So there was a media guide out there if you wanted one for the convention. I think you have to sign up for it or something like that. But here's the media guide, which I thought was pretty cool. It has a lot of information about the league and then teams in there as well. So let me flip this camera around so I can show you what's kind of in it. I'll flip through it real quick. So this is the book, and so I'll just thumb through this real quick. It has our league partners that we have in here, and all the people that help design and run the league and all that stuff. And so we'll flip through it real quick. Got a few signatures. Got pictures, teams. Just some cool stuff like that. I just thought it was pretty cool that they gave us a media guide, or we were able to get one, and it had all the league information. And also, if you were there, there were team buttons and also your buttons that were made. Shout out to Brian Dynasty who made those, which was a neat little thing as well. But yeah, I think that's it, and I'm just gonna wrap up the video here. Had a great time at the convention. I can't wait for the next one. Don't know where it'll be. There's some people saying it might be Ohio, it might be Florida, it might be Nashville. Wherever it is, I'll try to be there as long as time permitted. But until next time. Oh, also, I might add some more pictures at the end of this vlog if I have some more